I'm going to give you feedback for your writing. So this informal email is generally fine. I actually quite like your content. Okay, so well done in terms of content. But as you can see on the left and the right hand side, you have quite a lot of punctuation errors. And also a part of speech errors, I could see a few. Spelling error is not that common. Yeah, just here and there, some other grammar errors. You can check out Mr. KP's grammar video. That will be very helpful for you to improve on your grammar. So now let's take a look at what are the other problems that you have in your writing. So how's your hand feeling since the accident? Okay, perhaps you can specify whether you're talking to the aunt or the uncle. And over here, choice of words. Okay, so the mark for instead of dropping, you drop something, but the thing fall. When you drop something, that means there is a person who is acting on the action. But I don't think the mark was dropped by someone. Instead, it fell off the table, right? When falling off the table. Oh yes, instead of just saying like oh yes, perhaps I would use like also, even though oh yes is the correct tone for this context. But it might seem like I mentioned you about your hand, then suddenly I just change the topic. I don't really care. Okay, and then another choice of words over here, instead of when, I can say upon hearing. Okay, if you want to use when, you can, but you will have to change the sentence to the phrase to when I heard that. Okay, both of you are coming to Singapore during the Christmas season. Then other than that, it's fine. Then let's go to the Merlion Park paragraph. Here is the tense. We are staying in. No. If you look back at the task sheet, you are supposed to provide them with suggestion. Okay, so you would want to stay in. So you're providing them with a suggestion and not helping them to decide already. Okay. And then the Merlion is well known as tourists. If you say as, that means it's a cause and effect. Because a lot of tourists go there, that is why it's well known. But that is not the case, right? It is well known, that is why tourists go there. So here I would change it to is well known and the tourists. Then after that, part of speech error, this one. Photograph and photography. You take photograph, but you like photography. Okay, so it's a part of speech error. And then over here, corrupted. The place cannot be corrupted by many tourists. Instead, maybe flooded. I wanted to say infested, but it might sound a little mean. Okay, so in the morning instead of during the morning. If you want to use the word during, it will be during the morning hours. 10 minutes, spell it out. Okay, and always end your situational writing paragraphs with an opinion. Okay, like over here, which you did. Okay, over here, which you did. So all the paragraphs you did except for that one. Then let's take a look at this one. Changing display. Wow, that means it's changing perhaps every minute or every second. Okay, but that's not what you're trying to say. I think what you're trying to say is actually seasonal. Okay, so over here let's backtrack a little bit. The first sentence. Okay, visit garden by the bay. Actually, I think it's gardens by the bay. Okay, I included an M dash instead of a full stop because the next sentence is an elaboration or explanation of gardens by the bay. Okay, stones throw away. So take note of the punctuation here. And then other than that, okay, there is a tourist. Oh, there is an attraction where tourists, okay, tourist attraction where tourists, okay, it sounds repetitive, so I'll just take away one tourist. Would never miss the chance, okay, instead of saying would never miss to play, would never miss the chance to pay a visit. Okay, other than that, it's fine. Then the last paragraph that you have is an offshore island, but after development, because you want to say it's offshore, so people would expect it to be difficult to get to, but it has now become easily accessible. So it is a reclaimed land, or it has been reclaimed from. Okay, so just be careful. Maybe you just need a little bit of proofreading actually. Then here, the Palawan beach is as beautiful as the previous time. Is as beautiful as the previous time. Yeah, I'm confused. Like, when is it? When are you comparing it to? When it was a fishing village? But it's reclaimed, so it was sea. So there's really nothing for me to compare it to, okay? Also, line width. If you use but, it's the wrong connector. But is trying to suggest that, opposite of what you expect or opposite of what you just said. So it will be comfortable. You're saying that there are a lot of food stalls. So how can a lot of food stalls be comfortable? You can say that it's a paradise. Okay, run-on sentence here. So among all the locations, we do not have an adventurous activity. Therefore, I arranged a visit to the attraction called Adventure Golden. Okay, just break it out. Among all of the locations mentioned above, we do not have an adventurous activity. Therefore, I arranged a visit. Okay, I would like to arrange. Again, tense, like I said, you are providing with a suggestion. Okay, lastly is this one. So if you want a more relaxing trip, okay, we can simply we can explore the blah blah blah, and then missing conclusion. So generally, I love your content. Your content is really good. Just be more careful, be more conscious of your grammar. Okay, good job.